welcome back to the Beer Files. I'm Matt.
I'm Pat.
And we're ready for another beer. And today we are getting to hang out with one of my favorite breweries up in Cooperstown, New York, and that is Ommegang.
Ommegang, great brewery.
They were one of the breweries that really broke me into drinking like the Belgian style beers and stuff like that when I was scared to try them and knew it was time. These were the guys I went to.
They were the scary bottles on the shelf that were very expensive.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
So I went with Ommegang first.
So they'll always, always be a little bit special. Yep. And I'm excited to try this because I haven't had anything that you would qualify as a wild from them before.
Yeah, and I wasn't aware of that fact until you actually mentioned it.
Absolutely.
I know. Thought that they would have had one, but they don't.
But apparently it's a new venture for them, and they're going down that direction now. And today we have Wild at Heart. No pun intended, I guess, or maybe pun intended.
Wolfhound,
absolutely. Yeah, I do like the label. Yep. I'm excited. It's got a pretty interesting. It even says back here that it's got a really interesting hop profile. And you got the Mochueca and the Topaz.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
So, you hear that. There's going to be those citrus and those tropical fruits. You're going to get a lot of that.
Tropical.
Yeah, a lot of tropical. The mango, the pineapple.
Which goes great with Brett, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
From other beers that I've had.
Absolutely. So, based on the bottle and based on what you'd expect from those ingredients, I'm really excited. Yeah,
I'm excited. Let's get into this.
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's check it out. Ready to check this guy out?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. It's definitely interesting. I'm surprised I get a strong malt backbone from it. Like in the sense that if you were going to have a wild ale with Brett and the hops that it suggests, you'd expect more from the fruit aspect. You'd expect more tartness or at least some more funk on the nose. And I do get funk. I do get a little bit of that tropical kick from the hops, but I feel like I can smell the malt profile of the beer.
I can tell it's Brett.
Absolutely, you can definitely tell it's Brett.
Yeah,
absolutely. But I wish I got some of that fruit, cutting through. That would be really nice.
Well, I'm ready to get into the flavor here.
You and me both, my friend. So, salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Oh, it's very palatable.
Yeah, that makes up. I mean, for me, that makes up a little bit for the aroma. And I mean, let's be realists here in the sense that this is a very, very young. Wild ale right now. I mean, this is obviously.
This is something you could lay down in the cellar for quite a while.
Absolutely. So this is going to change a lot over time.
Brett with the tendency to do that for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I mean, we are tasting this very young right now. I'm just really drawn to that almost mango-esque type of a flavor on the back. I mean, once you swallow, you start getting all this sort of fruit, really just jumping out at you.
Especially since you just said that, picking that up on the swallow. Yeah, you got it. And it's not like it's tropical, like punch in the face tropical. It's just like nice and subtle kind of notes to it.
It is, but you know what's funny? It really does. It has that Hawaiian punch finish.
True.
It really does to me. I mean,
I know exactly what you mean.
You love that nostalgia feel from a beer, like when it reminds you of something that you haven't had for God knows how many years, right?
Years that's fun.
And the fact that it even pops Hawaiian punch into my head, and that means it has to have triggered that.
But I mean, like Hawaiian punch is a great descriptor of that. Just doesn't have like the syrupy aspect of that at all. I mean, it's definitely a beer here, but it's got those tropical flavors. Yeah, I agree.
It's certainly a subtle Hawaiian punch flavor. No, we're not talking.
And you can, it's the late on the finish that you get.
And it's cool because it gets cut off by that almost scratchy Brett feeling towards the end, where that takes over as the dominant character on the palate at that moment. So it pushes out the Hawaiian Punch, the fruitiness.
And the funk is there too, but it's not overly funked either.
Not at this point.
No.
So I'm kind of torn on this one.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the reality is I expect this beer to grow and become delicious because it really has all potential. The characteristics and the potential for it. You know, right now it's good, but based on the style and what I expected, I'm probably going to toss this guy a 3.5 on our good old Untapped scale.
I was going to give it a 3.25.
Yeah, I like it. So, solid beer. I mean, I'll be interested to crack another one of these a year down the road and see how it's developed, because I truly believe it's going to develop incredibly.
We'll do a revisit.
I like it.
That's a good idea. Yep. All right.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Until next time, have fun drinking. I know we did. And we'll talk to you later.
Prost.
You hit your teeth.
I know. I wasn't going to say nothing. I waited till the end.